I want to talk about pricing because people often are looking for alternatives because of the pricing of ClickFunnels starting at $100, right? Obviously to you and I, we're, sophisticated marketers, we're doing, product launches stuff, $100, $300 a month. It's not going to be a big deal. But to someone who's just starting out, right? $100 a month is a lot, right? $300 a month is like crazy to them, right? And what is the new pricing now on ClickFunnels 2.0?
So traditionally what they had is they had a $97 entry point, and then they had a $297 entry point for unlimited funnels, unlimited features, and the whole access to all their features, unlimited contacts is how they positioned it. They already tried this roadmap to be everything to everyone, the all-in-one platform. I think what they found is that Actionetics, the ability to create marketing automation sequences, send emails, it wasn't reliable, sustainable. I tried some launches initially and there were some emails not sending. So I think that happens to you a couple of times and you're like, I'm looking for a new solution because you're losing money. Memberships, I think Kajabi established themselves as the category king. E-commerce platforms, I think Shopify established themselves as the category king. I think a lot of people even were using Keep for marketing automation for affiliates running JV launches. And then Active Campaign has really surged as like the marketing automation of choice.
I hate Active Campaign. I could do a whole thing on Active Campaign.
So I think they realized that was happening. And I know when they went to the Salesforce conference a couple years ago, they saw that as like their future roadmap. And the big takeaway for Russell there, as he explained it in our Inner Circle Mastermind, was Salesforce became the platform, the ecosystem that other app developers built apps to live within the ecosystem on. And then they would either just have those apps be available as plugins, as existing apps within that ecosystem, and or they would just acquire them, roll them up into the ecosystem themselves. But Salesforce didn't try to be everything to everyone and just roll something out. If someone became like a category king of something, they would just acquire them or roll up their ecosystem for someone to build on. So Russell saw that and they tried to model it and they said, we're going to do the same thing. So what that means is we're going to sunset some of the features and we're going to focus on being the category king of funnels. What that did was they were like, hey, we have 20% of our users paying $297 and 80% paying $97. We don't want this $297 level of users who's paying for the big features to leave. So what they did was they rolled out Funnelflix, which was their essentially a membership site of all of their different, any course or piece of content Russell's ever launched or put out, you got in there at that $297 a month level. They licensed content from Tony Robbins, Jay Abraham, other experts of different topics. In the Inner Circle Mastermind, you have like Julius Dean talking about how to go viral in there. So they pretty much, it was a content play where the software play was what you got. That's how they managed to keep people paying at that $297 level, like myself. So now when they're going to roll out this new platform 2.0 with the pure functionality of all these new categorical functions and features that we can talk about in a little more detail here, they need to charge more for that. So they're going to have a $297 level and then a $497 level. The $297 level is not going to be the entry point for all the phase one things in addition to the content. And then the $497 level is going to be all of the phase two features, I'm sure, once they roll that out. They haven't really 100% clarified and cleared that up, but from my assessment of what they were explaining, that's what it sounds like. And they're going to make it where you can maintain access to ClickFunnels 1.0 at no additional charge for up to a year. So I'm assuming after that year timeframe, they'll pretty much be sunsetting the software and not supporting the entire 1.0 software anymore. So if you have stuff on 1.0, you need to start rebuilding it and migrating it over to 2.0. And now the people who are paying $97 a month, my understanding from the Funnel Hacking Live event was if you were there, you can get access to 2.0 for the next 6 months at $97 a month. And then the new pricing point is...
So there will be no more $97 per month accounts.
Correct.
Wow, interesting. That's bold.
That's my understanding is the new levels are $297 and $497 in like the next 6 months to 12 months. Who knows if they stay true to those dates, but that's what they said, because they said if you are at 97 and you renew and sign up and commit, you get 2.0 at the $97 a month for the next 6 months until the prices go up.
Man, that is so interesting, because even if they lost, X portion of their users at 97, the fact that a large portion will stay at 297 and they have less customer support issues, right? And all that kind of stuff. But their revenue is probably going to stay the same, if not go up, right? Interesting play business-wise. I think that's really interesting. I know that would have been a very calculated decision to do that. I would have thought if they're trying to reach a bigger audience and now you could build websites and everything, that they would actually have a lower tier price to get people in the door. But it's interesting to take people who are already there at the 97 and basically force them into a higher level, which is, I think it's good. If you're using ClickFunnels, $297 should not be an issue if you're using it properly, right? If you're getting value out of the
Oh,
platform.
yeah. It's pennies compared to the revenue you can make running your business correctly on the platform. But like anything, it's a tool. The tool is only as good as the craftsman using the tool. So you still have to have the right expert, coach, consultant taking you through a specific framework or system to implement a funnel. And it's just get really great at one funnel in one way, one type of avatar and audience on one platform. And then you can go into the different types of funnels. But I think a lot of people get shiny object syndrome with the different types of launch systems and funnels that you can build on there, right? Stay focused, and then it's easy to bring in the revenue you need to validate the price.